Good morning, brothers and sisters. Hope everybody's safe and well. The journey continues. It's a beautiful day today. It's Friday, and today was one of them days for me where I had to remove myself from my normal occupation, my daily affairs, and take some time out to really work on myself today. You know, and I don't do this stuff alone, and you know, I've got a lot of help and support around me, and I just feel really grateful to have that this opportunity in front of me to really, you know, endeavour into my past and look at my morals and values and really dig deep when it comes to that sense of self, and you know, relieve me of that bondage of self, you know, like and break the fucking chains really of you know, that continuous cycle of like whatever I perceived as life at the time. You know, because this isn't just about like using drugs today, you know what I mean? And what continues to keep me doing some of the things that I continue to do and thinking that's alright, and that might be even, you know, the way I think about certain things, the way I feel about certain things when certain situations arise in my life, or you know, the way I react and the way I conduct myself in a social environment, or the way certain people or places or things make me feel, and I feel really grateful to be in a position to take this opportunity to go through the steps once again. You know, and I'm going through these steps again, and the 12 steps of recovery. And you know what, I've not mentioned substances once, and it turns out there's a lot of improvement that needs to take place, and I wanted to come online and you know, just tell some people and let it know to some people that this stuff's available to everybody. You know, 12-step recovery program can be applied to anybody. See, I don't have to apply a 12-step recovery program to myself just for the fact that I use drugs, because I don't use drugs anymore. You know, I'm not an active addict anymore. I'm a productive member of society, and I'm supplying a 12-step program to my life, and it's proving very difficult, but I know how beneficial this is when it comes to making change in my life and the people and the lives around me. It's nothing short of a fucking miracle, and I'll continue to take this journey regardless. I don't need to fall into a certain category in order to hold my hand out and accept help from people that are willing to give it to me, or willing to support me and guide me into finding my own answers, you know, and becoming a better person and enjoying and living life just that little bit more rewardingly, so to speak, without falling into the categories of what people think a good life is, and that's going out and getting smashed at the weekends, you know, and living that way of life, you know, clean and sober without any mood or mind altering substances involved. This stuff's available to anybody, and I'm just going on about some stuff, and you know, today I've sort of like been writing some questions and answering some things and being really fucking honest with myself, because that's what it comes down to, that vigorous self-honesty. You know, just as simple as, when was the last time I had fun using drugs? Like true fun. I remember the first time when I first took substances. I think it was like cannabis or something. And I remember like having a really fucking good time and having a laugh and a giggle, and you know, and it was like proper fucking. It was the shit. You know, it was like I was laughing my head off all night. My fucking belly was hurting and all that stuff. But it didn't fucking end like that. It ended up to the point where, you know, I couldn't even get out of bed or even fucking face the world without having fucking half a spliff first. You know, and that's like self-honesty, you know. There's this stuff, do I smoke this stuff because because I like doing it? Or am I doing it because I fucking struggle to function in the fucking world now when I don't use it? And that's the simple reality of this stuff when it comes to getting self-honest. You know, the first time I ever drunk a drink was brilliant. I had half a fucking can of fucking Mayfair fucking black can, and I was fucking smashed all night. I had a class night. It didn't fucking end that way. It ended up 3 days in my fucking some dickhead's kitchen chatting shit. You know, the same thing with everything. You know, just getting that vigorous self-honesty with yourself. When was the last time that this thing actually give you fucking thinking? And I sort of like come across something last night, and it just come out of my mouth, and I fucking remembered, like, you know, really fucking getting really self-honest with myself, and realising that I wasn't taking substances, I wasn't using fucking alcohol and cocaine and cannabis anymore to feel good. I was using these substances now to stop me from feeling fucking shit, and that's the fucking difference, you know, between being fucking honest with yourself and just living in complete denial. I'm not doing this stuff to feel better. I'm doing this stuff to stop me from feeling so fucking shit. And if you find some identification within that, what I've just said, then, you know, there's a fucking new way of life that's available to you when it comes to just taking some simple fucking direction and action. You know, it's not easy. I'm having one of them days where it's not fucking easy, and I'm still sat at the table fucking scratching my head at the drawing board, trying to work this stuff out, trying to work out me and what I want from life, and where I'm going wrong still, even clean and sober, without using drugs, and coming online and being honest with other people gives them the opportunity to get honest with themselves, you know what I mean? And I'm not perfect, I'm only human, and this was the, what I've just said to you, like, this was the question that I sort of like imprinted into my mind today, and I'm going to carry into the next few days with myself, is where am I leaving myself? This is a question where I want to ask, where am I leaving myself in a position to be harmed based on a negative sense of self? That's a big fucking question for me, you know. Where am I leaving myself in a position to be harmed based on a negative sense of self? I do apologise about that, but that's the question that I want to be asking. That's the question that you can ask yourself. You know, I'll tell you where I left myself in a position to be harmed based on a negative sense of self. My negative sense of self towards my life and my self-esteem led me to feel like I wasn't going anywhere. The way I looked and perceived myself, and my expectations of what my life should be like and what it actually was, and the unreal expectations of what I should be doing and how I should feel, always led me in a position to use a substance in order to change the way I feel, and then convince myself that I'm alright because I feel decent on a Friday night once I've put a couple in. Yet again, leaving myself in a position to be harmed because I fail to focus on the reality and get really honest with myself. That's the position that I leave myself in, a position to be harmed by not getting honest with myself, being fucking real with you. Does this stuff cause you fucking consequences, or is this stuff really beneficial to you? Is this way of life really fucking working out for you? You know, it's not. Is it still fun and games? Because there's a lot of people out there that are going through this stuff, and not many people come online and talk about, or have the courage to talk about the nitty-gritty and talk about the feelings and the emotions, and tell other people how they really fucking feel, because everybody's too wrapped up in fucking pride and egotistical states of mind of wondering and worrying about what other people might think about them, you know, and always leaving society in a fucking position to be harmed because nobody fucking even knows that everybody's fucked, and nobody's willing to help everybody because nobody fucking even knows that everybody's fucking done in. You know, everybody needs somebody always needs somebody. Everybody always needs somebody, you know, and I'm glad that I've just got the courage to come online and share my story, my experience, you know, that this stuff works. And, you know, I might be having a day where I'm not really feeling very fucking good today, but I get up and do it anyway, and I still come online. I still have the ability to think about other people and put other people first, putting a fucking positive message out there today that, you know, it's Friday, you never have to use again. There's a new way of life that's available to anybody that's fucking willing to take on a few suggestions and do a few simple things just like I did. And I'm just doing what was done for me, and that's carried a message of experience, strength of hope to the addict that still suffers, because that's all they have to give. You know, the recovery process starts with willingness, open-mindedness, and self-honesty. You know, are you done? Have you had enough? Have you had enough? Because, you know, unfortunately, some people don't make it to that point where they've had enough. They just either end up in jail, institutions, or dead. Blessed to be carrying a recovery message today, living life clean and sober today. It's Friday. The possibilities of my life are fucking endless, because I'm no longer the one pulling the rug on my own, from underneath my own 2 feet. And if anything that I said to you is any interest to you and you want a bit more information, don't hesitate to just inbox me and we'll have a good chat. Stay safe, guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks for everybody that watches. If you want to flick over to the YouTube page or the YouTube channel and just subscribe to that channel and show your support and put some comments on there, be fucking great, you know what I mean? Really encourage me to continue doing what I'm doing and carrying a message of experience and that strength and that hope, you know what I mean? Trying to just make a difference. Stay blessed, guys.